Okay. Yeah. So, so far we have seen Yoga's Chitta Vritti Nirodha. Chitta Vritti, what is Chitta Vrittis? And also we have seen what is um, Nirodha. Okay, in Nirodha, we have seen Abhyasa and Vairagya. Okay, and also inside that, what is Abhyasa, what is Vairagya, we have seen in detail until Shloka number 1.16, Shloka number 16 in chapter 1. Now, in Shloka number 17, Patanjali Maharshi goes on saying, what happens when we do this Abhyasa and Vairagya everyday basis continuously? What happens? What happens is Samadhi is the something that happens. So let us read the shloka number 1.7 and see what Patanjali Maharshi is saying. Vitarka vichara aananda asmitaa rupa anugamaat samprajnaatah. We'll repeat once again. Vitarka vichara aananda asmita rupa anugamaat samprajnaatah. So samprajnaatah anugamaat. Samprajnaatah happens with vitarka rupa, vichara rupa, aananda rupa, and asmita rupa. Okay, so what is samprajnaatah? Samprajnaatah is let us look at the meaning of samprajnaatah. Let us look at meaning of each of these words. Okay, samprajnaatah is the consciousness. This samprajnaatah has three little words in that. Sam is a complete. Prajna, prajnana. Pra is elevated or highest. This prefix we also see in Paramatma, Parameshwara, Parama Ishvara. So Pra is a highest elevated Atma, elevated Ishvara. So samprajnat, so elevated knowledge. So this complete elevated highest knowledge is achieved. Anugamaat will follow through vitarka, vichara, ananda, asmita. So these four levels, these are the four levels of meditative states. So when we do this continuous abhyasa and vairagya, we will the samadhi will follow, and samadhi is in four levels. One is vitarka, other one is vichara, ananda, and asmita. So what is vitarka? Vitarka is a reasoning. Vitarka. Tarka is nothing but a logic. Vitarka, vishesha, tarka. So that is through reasoning. Or argumentation or logic, and vichara is a discrimination through discrimination or deliberation, and the other level is ananda, a blissful state or a happiness state, and asmita is a self-consciousness. Asmita, this asmi is a self or a I-ness. So these are the four levels. So if there is some detailed description over here, which I'm going to read about these four levels. So these are four rupas, or rupa is nothing but a form. These are four forms or four levels of samadhi, which a disciple or someone who practices every day basis will pass through. So the first one is vitarka, is a preliminary step, or specifically it includes objects that are experienced by senses. For example, you can focus your mind on a certain symbol or a sound. For example, in our practice, we are focusing on our breath, and then we are also focusing on the mantra, Hamsa mantra, and right. So in the beginning, your mind wanders. Then, because of your uh, uh, resolve, it comes back to the image of the sound or a symbol. As you continue practicing, your power of concentration increases and the mind stays with the image of the sound or a symbol for a longer period of time. And the second one is vichara rupa. Vichara rupa goes deeper into the heart of things to an intuitive layer within. It includes subtle objects which takes the form of thoughts. For example, you can focus your mind on a mantra, like Hamsa mantra that we do with the there are some examples they have given, like a transcendental meditation, and use the same as your focal point. And third level of samadhi is ananda rupa. Ananda is a blissful state. Ananda rupa is a consequence of the second level of consciousness and is greater serenity and joy. The mind ceases to run from object to object in search of happiness and finds pleasure or happiness within. It therefore loses its interest in chasing the objects outside and becomes steady in the seat of consciousness. So that is the third level. And fourth level is asmitaa rupa, that is I-ness. The ultimate stage is complete absorption into the object of meditation. With this is the level of total unity or a total samadhi. It can only be achieved to by the continuous practice, through continuous practice. So that is about shloka number 1.17. I gathered some knowledge from all over the places. So if anybody would like to contribute to it, please feel free. Hope I'm making sense. Just trying to, yes, Tarinaji.
Yeah, no, just to say that I did read yesterday that section, and like you were saying, it was very confusing. And it was quite hard to get grips around it. But you've explained it. The explanation, particularly that you just read, makes more sense. And what I'm seeing is, there's the different levels. So as we continue practice and non-attachment, as we practice and practice, we'll go through those, different phases and stages. Yes. And I can see that even the very first stage is, it's still taking a lot of practice for me, not attaching to those thoughts that keep coming while we're doing the breathing. So yeah, it's clearer. Thank you.
Yeah, very welcome. Very welcome. Slowly we will start understanding these yoga sutras. These are amazing ancient knowledge. So let us make a little bit of effort every day to understand them. There is all the wealth of knowledge, all the wealth is in the scriptures. So all it is that we need to make a little bit of effort. Let us do that continuously. All together. It is one person, it is not possible. We have to read all together and come back and analyze and see how we can implement in our life. Anything else? Anyone else? We have another 2 minutes to go. Good. Okay. Then if someone has anything else to contribute, we conclude for today. And see you again tomorrow. Have a great day. Tomorrow, as Jayanti said, there is going to be